Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, it is a kind of past the time where I can make the excuse of, oh, I record this before Christmas, and so we're really far away from Christmas, and I know it isn't even the season to be jolly anymore, but I found this fan art online. Guess what? This guy's name, it's Oogles. I didn't even know that. That's a cool name. And so I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna put it in there. So I did. So I got Deflector. And if you don't know what Deflector is, it's a roguelike bullet hell where you deflect bullets and you try to get these mutations throughout to change how your character plays and add new things to his abilities. And when you start Deflector, it pretty much throws you into what the demo was, except for the boss is a little bit watered down. And after you complete the demo, you get an improved version of the map you're playing, which is called the Living Entrails, and 2 new worlds, or like maps, that you can play through. Of course, right away I played the one I already knew how to do, the Living Entrails. So I played through that, a couple times, died, then I finally got it. The perfect run, killing everybody, getting the right mutations, and then I finally defeated the boss with my final blow. And then my dumb stupid head forgot to record the entire thing. Luckily, I did end up finding him and beating him again, so I did complete the boss. Like, see, look. Come on. Jump up before... Oh, I barely got that, bro. And I finally So, the goal in the full game is to beat all the worlds, and if you do them in different orders, you'll end up getting new specimens. Needless to say, I did not complete all of the worlds any amount of times, so I did not get any of the new characters. But there's like a little blue guy who like hits and like blocks bullets with his sword, and then there's like a purple guy, like red guy, who shoots out his little gun and hits people with it. And the 2 new worlds that you get are really cool. There's a super high-tech magnet world with robots and electric map hazards that spin around. There's this poison little area with this poisonous goop on the ground that kills you when you stand on it. And there's these weird plant thingies. There's also 2 bosses in these worlds, 1 per each. And they made a new boss for the Living Entrails once you beat it the first time, but nobody cares about you weird bone hole guy. So, the 2 new bosses, there's like this one in the magnet fields that has this huge sword and slashes you and slices and dices you. It's wild. And then there's also this weird tentacle squid guy who like hits you and slams you around in the poison world. I got killed by them a lot. Like, the run, boys. He's so scary, bro. No, not that side, not that side. Actually, yes, that side, that side. No. Okay, this is a lot more chaotic than I thought it would be. Overall, they added a ton to the game. They added these weird, like, black, like, I think it's called, like, a virus thingy. And you can use this virus to invest into new mutations so you can get new ones that'll affect the game differently and give you this progression of new things that you can use, which is really cool. They also completely reworked the DNA system, which originally in the demo was just like slight stat boosts, but now they had like 3 new sections with a bunch of new things to invest in, which is really cool. And they also added this cool challenge system for each specimen where you can get new mutation blocks and even entire different fighting styles, changing how the specimen works entirely. The final and biggest thing they added is in the demo, as I previously explained, it's similar to Space Masters and Slay the Spire, where their movement is like these area-based, where you go from one spot to another to get loot and have specific things. So it's pretty much just a shop and normal combats and the final boss fight as the only places you could find. They added a ton of new ones. There's anomalies, which are areas where they have like a special effect, like a laser that follows you around, or if you kill something, it drops a blood bomb. And they also added these elite combats where one guy's just way bigger than usual and makes him way harder and gives them new abilities. They also added objectives, which is pretty much a thing where you write down in these journals these little quests that you do throughout the game. There's these little areas you have to go to do them. So there's one in the Poison Realm where you get this little egg and you have to bring it to this dragon guy to eat. And if you take too much damage, it breaks. There's also like a movement dungeon thingy where you have to dash through in the magnet world in these like little yellow arrows. And you have 3 attempts, and I have not completed it, but it's pretty cool and I'm excited to see what it actually gives you. And then finally, the Living Entrails have this like weird thing where you can fight the original boss from the demo, like, but there's 2 of them and there's some kind of rewards you get from it. It's too hard for me. And there's just a ton more objectives overall on every single map. There's the weird boat place that I haven't gotten to on the poison map. There's just a ton of different things that you can find, and I'm really excited to see more of the stuff they add too. And one other thing that universally every single map has is they have these little like special challenge areas where you go fight wave after wave after wave of enemy, and it's really intense and hard, but at the end you get a bunch of like rewards, like almost 3 different rewards every single time, which is a lot for one area. But my one thing, please fix this. Put some music to it. There's no action music. All the other fights have this cool action music, and this one is like one of the most intense fights you can have, especially like higher levels where there's like 1 billion guys, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It's like the basic background music when you're like changing and choosing your area. Please add some like cool fighting music to it, so I don't feel so weird.
So overall, the full game adds a ton, and I'm really excited to see what they add next. I would recommend it. I think it's pretty cool. Try out the demo, see if you like it. Alright, see you guys next time. Sorry, it took me a little bit longer to make this video than usual. It's out now, and I plan on making some other smaller ones soon.